What's the difference between the ketogenic diet and the paleo diet? They're both for health nuts who won't eat fries or ice cream or get any joy out of life, right? Not really. You get the joy of feeling good in your body, plus you can eat all the steaks you want. Let's grab an apple and understand the differences between the keto and paleo diets on today's episode with Health Chronicle. Let's start with the similarities. Both the paleo diet and the keto diet have legions of fans. There's a good reason for this. They both make you feel good. People practice these diets not only due to physical health benefits like weight loss and increased energy, but also psychological effects like mental clarity and enhanced focus. Both these diets help with these because they get you off the standard American diet of mostly processed carbohydrates and grains. A diet consisting of high carbs tends to spike insulin levels, messing with our metabolism and our mood, making us fat, hungry, and moody more often. So what are the differences? The ketogenic diet is concerned with putting your body in a fat-burning state called ketosis, whereas the paleo diet is more concerned with only eating the foods that would have been available to us in pre-agricultural times. Let's look at the keto diet. To put your body in a fat-burning state, you have to keep a careful eye on the macronutrients you consume. You need to be strict with your carbs, fats, and protein. It's a high-fat diet, so you'll be eating 60 to 80% fat, 20 to 30% protein, and 5 to 10% carbohydrates. The paleo diet, on the other hand, isn't concerned with macronutrients. You simply follow the diet of a Paleolithic person, meaning fruits, vegetables, nuts, and of course, meat. Of course, the paleo diet and the keto diet are similar in what they exclude, but there are differences. The keto diet allows dairy, for example, as long as the macronutrients are right. As Baby Bell and double cream weren't available to the Paleolithic person, it's a big no-no. You could say the Paleolithic diet is more philosophical, and it sounds more romantic, returning to our natural state of hairy, mammoth-hunting cavemen. Keto is much more scientific, and may be suited for more to the lab-coated, bespectacled inclined. So how can these diets help you? Meet fictional Tony. Tony has had trouble with his weight ever since he left high school. He's always exercised, but following a low-fat diet of 6 small meals a day, he's never been able to shift the weight as fast as he'd like. Then he heard about the ketogenic diet and thought he'd give it a try, even though he was nervous about the amount of coconut oil and steak he'd have to eat, not to mention putting butter in his coffee. Tony eventually got over the infamous keto flu of headaches and cravings, and eventually didn't miss the milkshakes and candy so much. And he lost a lot of weight, much to his surprise. How did this happen? The high fat content in the ketogenic diet put his body into a state of ketosis, or fat burning. This worked because Tony's body, and yours, has to metabolize carbohydrates before fats. You can't burn the fat on your body if you have to digest a pound of French fries. Having a higher amount of fat in your diet puts you in this fat-burning state sooner. If you add more carbohydrates to the ketogenic diet, and even protein, but to a lesser extent, your body will be kicked out of ketosis and you won't get the benefits of the diet. So Tony was pretty pleased with the ketogenic diet, but how would he have fared on the paleo diet? Not everyone wants to try the ketogenic diet, and that's fair enough. It can be inconvenient, especially when eating out and socializing. It can be a helpful intervention if you need to lose weight, help prevent diabetes, or even help with seizures. But for some, it's hard to sustain. The paleo diet, however, can be a lot easier. Firstly, you don't have to count macronutrients. You would still be on the paleo diet if you were eating mostly carbs and very little fat. This makes eating out and snacking a lot easier, as almost any restaurant will offer salads and fruits, and nuts are available in almost every food store. So when fictional Tony did some research into the paleo diet, he decided to give it a try. The rate of his weight loss wasn't as quick as when he was in ketosis, but he enjoyed being able to vary his diet up a little more and found that it was much easier to maintain. So if you're looking for an intervention to lose weight quickly, the keto diet is worth trying. If you want something a little more sustainable, the paleo diet might be for you. But why not try both? People don't need to be in a constant state of ketosis to be healthy. and you can switch between a ketogenic and Paleolithic diet fairly easily.